Okay, think about your mornings. Are they this frantic scramble, like a chaotic rush that leaves you feeling, I don't know, behind before the day's even really started?
Hmm.
Or can you imagine actually waking up feeling calm, like you're on a launch pad, ready for whatever comes your way?
Yeah, that's the goal, isn't it?
Exactly. Today we're exploring how you can start your day not just awake, but like truly aligned, grounded, ready for anything really. We're diving into building real inner strength before you even walk out the door.
It's such a crucial time of day. Your morning. It's not just filler time until work starts. It really sets the tone for everything that follows.
Everything, like mood,
Oh,
stress.
yeah. Mood, stress levels, your mental clarity, and honestly, over the long haul, your overall well being. So, this deep dive, it's all about finding these practical, evidence based habits, things you can do right when you wake up to build that resilience.
And we're pulling from different places, right?
Yeah.
Not just one philosophy.
Exactly. We're looking at insights from, ancient wisdom like Stoicism, but also modern psychology and just real world experiences that show this stuff works.
Okay, so it's more than just dragging yourself out of bed.
Yeah.
What actually makes those first few hours, like, so powerful?
Well, there's quite a bit of research now showing a direct link. How you spend those first moments really impacts your stress hormones.
Cortisol.
Cortisol, exactly. A chaotic start can spike it, leaving you feeling reactive, maybe overwhelmed all day. But an intentional start, that helps regulate it. It primes your brain for being proactive, not just reacting to things.
So you're setting your brain's baseline, basically.
You got it. It's fundamental for your cognitive function, your emotional regulation. How you start often dictates how you continue.
That immediately makes me think of the oxygen mask thing on airplanes.
Yes, that's a perfect analogy.
They always say, put your own mask on first. How does that fit in here?
Precisely like that. Prioritizing yourself in the morning, even for a few minutes, it isn't selfish. It's essential. It's prevention.
Prevention of what? Burnout.
Stress. Both, yeah. You're stopping stress and anxiety from maybe overwhelming you later. But more than that, you're actually filling your own cup. You're ensuring you have the energy, the mental space to handle the day's demands, to care for others effectively.
Because if you don't,
If you don't, you risk running on empty. You can't show up fully for anyone, including yourself, if you're depleted from the start.
and we've all felt the opposite, haven't we? That rushed, chaotic start. It feels awful, obviously, but what are the hidden costs psychologically?
Well, it creates this lingering feeling of unpreparedness, like a low-grade hum of anxiety, maybe,
Yeah.
that can just stick with you.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
And it directly fuels something called decision fatigue.
Decision fatigue. How?
Think about it. If you're already burning mental energy on small choices, what to wear, what to grab for breakfast, which email to look at first all before you get to your important work, you're starting with a cognitive disadvantage.
Huh. So you're less focused, maybe make worse choices later.
Exactly. Less effective, less focused, more likely to make impulsive decisions when you're tired later on.
Okay, the problem's clear. So how do we fix it? We sort of mapped out 4 key pillars for a resilient morning. Let's start with pillar 1, grounding your mind. The Stoics had a word for this, didn't they? Prosocha.
They did indeed. Prasocha. It's essentially the art of living right here, right now. Maintaining this continuous, almost watchful awareness of your thoughts, your actions, your emotions as they're happening.
So it's about awareness.
Deep awareness. It's incredibly powerful for mental clarity. It stops your mind from just being swept away by whatever pops up externally or internally.
Like regaining control of your inner world. I know Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, he famously used journaling for this, right? In his meditations.
Absolutely. His meditations are a prime example. They weren't for us, They were his private thoughts, a kind of spiritual exercise.
So how do you use it?
He used journaling like a daily meditation, not to control events outside himself, but to gain power over his own mind. He'd ask himself things like, okay, what virtues do I want to embody today? What challenges might pop up? And how will I respond with, integrity?
That sounds incredibly clarifying.
It was. He described it almost like wiping a foggy mirror. It let him proactively shape his mindset for the day.
Makes sense. But what if journaling isn't really someone's thing? Are there other ways to practice this kind of mindful grounding in the morning? Practical ways.
Oh, absolutely. You don't need a pen and paper, even just a few minutes, simply focusing on your breath. Or becoming really aware of the sounds around you, the smells, what you see. That can be incredibly grounding.
Simple awareness?
Simple awareness. Or try a sensory grounding technique. Maybe hold an ice cube for a minute. Or just run your hands under warm water and focus only on that sensation, the temperature, the feeling.
Why does that work?
Because these small acts, they force your attention into the physical present. They interrupt that stream of anxious thoughts that often kicks in the second we wake up.
I can see how that would just pull you right into the moment, like hitting a reset button for your brain.
Exactly. It's about consciously redirecting where your focus goes. There's also that 5-4-3-2-1 method. Have you heard of that?
Remind me.
You just systematically name 5 things you can hear, then 4 things you see, 3 things you can touch, 2 you smell, and 1 you can taste.
Okay.
It's quick, it's effective, and it anchors you right where you are, pulling your thoughts away from that internal worry loop and into the tangible world.
Right. Okay, moving to pillar 2, cultivating gratitude. This feels like more than just, saying thanks. It seems deeper.
It really is. Practicing gratitude deliberately. It's like intentionally planting your favorite seeds in the garden of your mind.
Preventing the weeds of negativity.
Exactly. It stops those negative thoughts, those weaves, from taking root so easily. It's a fundamental reframing. Your brain actively starts looking for what you do have, what is going right, instead of just focusing on lack or potential problems.
It's not just wishful thinking then.
Not at all. It's intentionally shifting your neural pathways to notice the good that's already there. Cicero actually called gratitude the parent of all virtues.
Wow. And Marcus Aurelius was big on this too, right? An attitude of gratitude
Yeah.
for anything that comes your way.
Yes, embracing it all. I heard this great story recently, someone who started with just 1 minute of gratitude each morning, lying in bed.
Just 1 minute. What happened?
Well, they used to wake up dreading their to-do list, feeling anxious, but just by taking that 1 minute to think of things they were grateful for, they started feeling, they described it as a tinge of excitement for their day.
How does that shift happen from dread to excitement?
It's that yellow car thing, The yellow car analogy. If you consciously decide to look for yellow cars, suddenly you start seeing them everywhere, right?
Yeah, okay.
Their brain started noticing positive things, opportunities that are always there, but they just hadn't clocked them before. Work challenges became lessons. Relationship issues became chances to grow.
So it changes your perception.
Powerfully. It doesn't make problems disappear, obviously, but it gives you a more positive lens to view them through, which builds resilience.
That's important because sometimes people think gratitude means pretending problems don't exist or, worse, staying in bad situations.
Absolutely not. It's not about ignoring reality. It's about making space for joy and appreciation even when things are tough.
So you can handle the tough stuff better.
Exactly. It gives you the mental and emotional strength to deal with challenges constructively, rather than just getting swallowed by negativity. You acknowledge the bad, but don't let it overshadow all the good.
Okay. Pillar 3, activating your body. The Stoics called it ascesis, but we're not just talking about hardcore gym sessions first thing.
Right. Not necessarily. While physical exercise isn't exclusively Stoic, it fits so well with their values: discipline, strength, resilience.
How did they view it?
For the Stoics, ascesis was about living their philosophy and not just thinking about it. You had figures like Chrysippus, he was a long-distance runner. Cleanthes was a boxer. Zeno, the founder, was an active merchant.
Even Plato was a wrestler, apparently.
Right. They saw the body as something to be strengthened and disciplined, believing it directly supported mental toughness.
Mind and body connection. So, beyond just physical fitness, what are the other benefits, especially for resilience?
Well, firstly, it gives you that, needed kick to wake up properly. You get those feel-good endorphins flooding your system, fighting off morning grogginess.
Always good.
Definitely. But crucially, it sharpens your mental clarity and focus. It really prepares your brain for thinking work. And there's growing research linking even moderate exercise to reduced inflammation in the body.
And inflammation is linked to mood.
Increasingly so, yes. Linked to mood disorders, overall resilience. So, moving your body is a proactive way to build mental and emotional strength, not just physical.
So what are some simple ways to do this, especially if you're really short on time in the morning?
Key thing is consistency, not how hard you go. Simple stretches count. A brisk 10-minute walk outside is fantastic. You get movement and natural light, which helps your body clock.
That circadian rhythm thing.
Exactly. Or even just a quick set of push-ups or squats by your bed. The aim is just to get your blood flowing. Signal to your body and mind, okay, the day's started. Even 5 minutes helps.
5 minutes. Manageable. Okay, pillar 4, planning and prioritizing. The Stoic term is phronesis, practical wisdom.
That's it. Phronesis. It's one of their 4 main virtues, along with courage, justice, and temperance. It means practical wisdom, the ability to use good judgment to take effective action towards a goal, but always aligned with good character.
So how does that apply to the morning?
In the morning, it's about intentionally using that quiet time to think ahead, to proactively choose how you want to approach the day, sort of asking yourself, what would the wisest version of me do today?
Being intentional about your actions and your mindset. Epictetus had that quote, didn't he? First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do.
Perfect quote for this. Applying phronesis in the morning. How does it help beyond just making a list?
Yeah, what's the deeper benefit?
It massively cuts down on that decision fatigue we mentioned earlier.
Ah, right.
You're not just reacting to whatever comes at you, you're proactively shaping your day. This lowers anxiety about what needs doing, it improves time management, and importantly, it helps you separate what's just urgent from what's truly important, what aligns with your values.
Setting a proactive tone.
Exactly. You're not just organizing tasks, you're grounding yourself in your purpose. A great question to ask is, if I only get 3 things done today that really matter for my main goal, what would they be?
I like that. Focuses the mind. Okay, those 4 pillars feel really solid. But there are other, maybe simpler, supportive habits too, right? For mental health in the morning.
Oh, definitely. Foundational stuff. First one, consistent wake time.
Even on weekends.
Ha ha, ideally, yes. We're close to it. Waking up around the same time helps regulate your body's natural clock, that circadian rhythm. It doesn't just improve sleep, it actually boosts your cognitive flexibility,
Eating.
meaning you're less reactive, more adaptable when unexpected things happen during the day. Very stoic outcome, actually. Erratic sleep is really strongly linked to higher anxiety and depression risk.
Makes sense. And then, super simple. Hydrate. First thing, before coffee.
Yes. Before coffee, 100%. You're naturally dehydrated after sleep. Drinking, say, 8 to 16 ounces of water right away kickstarts your metabolism, rehydrates your brain.
Helps with clarity.
Big time. Supports mental clarity. But also think about it. That small act of immediate self-care, it triggers your brain's reward system. It subtly builds this sense of control and positive momentum from minute 1. Keep water by the bed, makes it easy.
Good tip. And breakfast. How crucial is a nutritious breakfast for our mental state?
It's critical. A balanced meal, think protein, healthy fats, complex carbs, stabilizes your blood sugar.
Avoiding the crash.
Exactly. Prevents those mid-morning energy slumps and mood swings that just kill your focus, your positivity, even your patience. It gives sustained fuel for brain and body. Direct contribution to resilience.
Okay, and the tough one for many of us. Limiting screen time first thing. What's the real damage of grabbing the phone immediately?
It's such a common trap, but flooding your brain with emails, news, social media right after awaking, it can seriously ramp up anxiety and that decision fatigue.
You're letting the outside world rush in before you're ready.
Precisely. You're hit with external demands, often negativity, before you've even had a chance to ground yourself. Instead, use that time for something nurturing. Read something inspiring, listen to a podcast like this one, maybe journal.
Give your brain a gentle start.
A gentle, intentional start, not a jarring one.
Okay, so this all sounds amazing. Building this routine, but how do we make it actually stick? Because everyone's different, right? One size doesn't fit all.
You're spot on. Your routine has to work for you. Your goals, your lifestyle, what you actually enjoy, or at least tolerate.
Tailor it.
Tailor it so it becomes sustainable and meaningful, not just another chore you'll eventually drop.
So rule number 1 is probably don't try to do everything at once.
Please don't. Start incredibly small. Pick one thing. Maybe just the water first thing. Or 5 minutes of mindful breathing.
And let that become automatic.
Let it become second nature, truly ingrained. Then maybe add something else. It's about building momentum, feeling successful, not aiming for some perfect, complicated routine from day 1. Remember, imperfect consistency beats perfect inconsistency every time.
Love that.
Yep.
Imperfect consistency. And life throws curveballs, so you need flexibility.
Absolutely crucial. A rigid routine shatters the first time something unexpected happens, a sick kid, an early meeting.
Right.
I was talking to someone recently who injured their heel. Suddenly, they had to ice it for 20, 30 minutes first thing. Instead of ditching their whole routine, they adapted.
Oh.
They just moved their reading and meditation time to while they were icing, instead of doing it after exercise like before. The goal is adapt, don't abandon. Weave your practices around the disruption.
That's real resilience in action. And maybe tracking progress helps keep you motivated.
It really can. Just monitor your consistency. A simple check mark on a calendar works. And notice the benefits. Are you less stressed? More focused? Feeling more positive?
That feedback loop.
Exactly. It reinforces the behavior. It shows you the payoff for your effort and keeps you committed.
And setting up your environment, like prepping the night before.
Yes. Environmental triggers. Lay out your workout clothes. Put the water glass and journal by your bed. Chop veggies for breakfast. Little things that reduce friction.
Make it easy to just do it.
You're essentially making the decision the night before, removing willpower from the equation in the morning when it's often lowest. You're setting up your future self for success.
Okay, so we've really covered a lot. How integrating these practices, mindfulness, gratitude, movement, planning, how they can genuinely transform your day. They're not just habits, are they? They're like tools.
Powerful tools for building deep resilience, yeah. Cultivating that strong, grounded mindset no matter what the day decides to throw at you.
And the key takeaway seems to be consistency and making it your own.
Absolutely. Consistency and personalization. You don't need a perfect routine or one that looks like someone else's Instagram feed. Just small, intentional steps, taken every morning, that really do compound over time. Big improvements in mental health, quality of life.
So maybe the question for everyone listening is, as you think about tomorrow morning, what's the one small intentional change you'll commit to? Just one thing to start building that personal foundation of resilience, to start your day strong and grounded.
A great question to ponder. Thank you for joining us on this exploration into the power of morning routines. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep growing.